Welcome again, guys. In this lesson, we will design the testimonial section. To begin with, let's head into our portfolio and create a container. And then we'll give this an auto layout. All right, top and padding of 64 pixels. Make it fixed weight. Center align content. Now we're going to create a child container. But before we do that, let's call this testimonial section. Okay, now that we have that done, let's create a child container. So I'll click F on my keyboard and drag out a frame and give it a weight of 55 pixel and height. Let's check the height. Or maybe not necessarily, because the height is going to hold content anyways. So let's leave that. But right here we have an horizontal padding of 40 pixels and vertical padding of 40 pixels. So let's add that. I'm going to create an auto layout of this as well and give it 40 left and right, and then 40 top and bottom. Moving on, let's give it a color. I'm just going to copy the color and give it a color like so. Now let's make this color a style. What should we call this? Let's call this nude. Okay. We have a corner radius of 12 pixels, so we're going to add that. And then I'm going to copy this and the text as well. Right, so I'll drop that there. Notice how it is displayed horizontally. So I'm going to make that display vertically. And then I'm going to make it left align. Yes, let's give this 12 pixel. Next thing we're going to do is to get this, and then we're going to place that in here. And then increase the height, like so. Now what I'll do is I'll make it all content. Let's check for the spacing between these two elements, right? So the spacing between this and this is 39. I'm going to give it 40 right here. So let's give it 40. It's in between elements. Let's give it 40. All right, and that's like that. Now this is board. Let's call this bold text and school. Then tip itself. Let's give it a style as well. Paragraph 24 pixel. Okay, and then we can keep this paragraph 16 pixel. Let's check if we have that already. Not yet. So we're going to make it now 16 pixel. Okay, and that's it. We're creating our style as we go. All right, now we have multi-pixel spacing, top and bottom. Let's make this content like so. For some reason, I don't like how this result is just standing all by itself right here. So what we can do is we can make it fixed and then replace this like so. Okay, and that's our testimonial page. Let's align it right underneath the project page. Okay, in the next lesson, we will design the skills section. And I'll see you there. Bye for now. Welcome once again, and in this lesson, we will be designing our skills section. We'll be doing this a little bit differently because of some reasons, which I'm going to show you really quick. So, initially, the way we've been designing our sections, the way we've been defining section by section is to first add a parent container like so, and then add a child container like so, and then, put in the element inside of the child container. But the reason why we're going to be doing this a little bit differently, which is to create the card first, then add the element inside of the container, is because of this. Let's look at it. Let's take this for example. Let's assume I'm creating a frame right now, and this is the parent frame. And I want to add the child frame like we've been doing. Now that we have that, we're going to make this child frame auto layout. Now let's say I want to add my card with the shadow in it, and then I click F, and let's say this is my card. I'm going to give this a fill color and then a shadow. Let's give it a shadow. And then we duplicate this, right? Looking at this, we can see that the shadow is cropped to the size of this container. It's not visible. It looks weird in a way. Why? Because we created a frame first, and that frame is cropping the shadow, and that's what we want. Now, let's say to make this visible, to make this shadow really visible, we'll have to start dragging down to see the full beauty of the shadow. And that's not what we want. We don't want our card to be in this manner. And so to avoid this, what we're going to do is to create our card first, and then after that, we will add it inside of a container. Now let's move on to create our card. First, I'm going to copy this. Let's check the size of the card. We have 415. That's the width of the card, is 415. And the inside of the card, there's a left and right padding 31 pixel, the top and bottom of 39 pixel, right? So let me go ahead to copy this text. Now right here, we're going to create a parent frame, the parent container. Yes, we can create a parent container. We call this skills section. So right, now that we have that, let's drop in our text, Control V inside of it. And let's just call this research. Okay, now that we have this, we're going to apply an auto layout to it. We call it research pad. Let's just call it research pad. Right. Left and right padding of 0, and top and bottom padding 39 pixel. You know what? Let's make it 42. Just like so. Now we're going to add a few column and then give it a shadow effect. We had that. Now let's check for the corner radius. And corner radius is 12 pixels. So yes, we're going to apply that to this. So let's make this 12 pixel. Good. Now that we have that, we'll duplicate this like so, and then put this in frame in a container of its own, and then call this skills. Okay. Now let's check for the spacing in between this element. By holding the option key, you can see we have a spacing of 24 pixels. And margin, you can also call this margin as well. Right, so here it 24 pixels. I'm just go ahead to copy this and then place that card, right? And now that we have that, let's keep this container spacing at 24 pixels. And now I'm going to duplicate this one more time. And let's copy this, Control C, Control C, Control V, like so. And then let's copy the last one, Control C, then Control V. Okay, now that we have this, we can add these two cards, this two container inside of the parent container. You can see that the shadow is very visible and it is not cropped, right? And that's what we want. Now I'm going to call this sphere container. And I'm going to keep the parent container to layout. Right? I'm going to make it fixed weight, make it span to the end of the page, and keep it the top and bottom padding 64 pixel. They will be able to set out a gradient. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to align it right there below the testimonial section. All right. And that's our skills section. Then one last thing we want to add to this is the heading. So I'm going to click T on my keyboard and add heading. Oh, this or add a heading and call this what I offer. Okay, we're going to style this. Give it a heading of 40 pixel. I'm going to bring it inside the skills container, just like so. And then I'll give it the spacing of 40 pixel. And then I'll give this card, I'll put this to in and go to layout. We'll call this skills. And then give it the spacing of number 4. Pixel, just like so. Right? And that's it, guys. That's our skills section current. Welcome to this video. And in this lesson, we will design the About Me section. So let's get started. First, we're going to drag out our parent container by clicking F on our keyboard. And then we're going to drag it out to span across the page. Yeah, we're going to keep this in auto layouts, top and bottom padding of 64 pixel. Right, we make it fixed container. And then we'll call this About Me section. Okay, next is we're going to get our, let me move this to the top. Then like so. So let's get this text. Then our command, I'll directly select that and then copy it. Okay. Now I'm going to paste it here, Control V. And one more thing, I'm going to add the About Me. So I'll say About Me. Then I'll give this a style of, I'll give this heading 40. Now I'll copy both text and then give it an auto layout. Now we're going to make it align vertically. We'll make the frame of this paragraph fit the text. We'll make the child container. We'll make it our content. And this is looking weird, so we'll manually just make the text fit properly. And now we'll move this About Me to the top. And then we're going to make this parent container center, make it center. And now we're going to make it our content, just like so. Now the next one I want to do is give this some spacing in between. So let's check for the spacing, 40. Right, so we're going to keep it a spacing of 40 pixel, just like so. And then last thing we want to do is to add our learn more button. So I'm going to click T and then click inside of this and say plan row. Okay, and then give this style of bold 20, and then change the color to no, not that. Let's make it subtle. Okay. Now I want to add our icon, so I'm going to click Shift I on my keyboard and go to plugin and then click feather icon. And now I'm going to search for go get this arrow, right? Now that I have the arrow, I'm going to bring the arrow inside of this place and I'm going to reduce it to 20 pixels. So that's been like it. Now I'm going to group these two elements together, make it span horizontally, bring it to the center, and then I'll give it a space. So let's check for the space between this and then 12. Okay. So I'm going to give it 12. Just like so. And then we're going to bring this down. Let's check the spacing between this and this element is 20. So what we can do is, okay. So now we put this paragraph and the heading together. But what we're going to do is to group this and this together. All right. And then we will ungroup this by clicking Ctrl-Shift-G. Now what we can do now is to click these two elements and then click Shift-A. All right. And then make it span vertically. Left line. Okay. And then give it 20. So, okay, just like so. And now we will, let's call this learn row. Right. Then we will group this and this into a container. Make it span vertically, left line, keep it a spacing of 40 pixels. Okay, and then let's call this about me container. About me container. All right, and that's it. We've just built our about me section. All right, guys, that's it for this video. In the next lesson, we will build the writing section. I'll see you there. Bye. Okay, guys, welcome again. And in this lesson, we will build this section, the recent writing section. So let's get into it. And instead of starting afresh, what we can do is we can duplicate this, because if you look at our reference page, we can see that the content right here are sort of similar. The only difference here is maybe the text, maybe the button and this this. So we can always reuse this section again, right? So that's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to Ctrl D, I'm going to duplicate that, and then I will make this recent writing. And what I can do now is just to copy this text. Copy that text and then replace it with this. And then what I can do is let's ungroup this, Ctrl-Shift-G to group. We're going to delete this. Okay, and now I'm going to change this to September 2022, I guess. Okay, 1 and 4, okay, 1, doesn't matter, but yeah, let's just give it 2024. Okay, now I'm going to make this not bold. Okay, and then maybe reduce the opacity of the color to say 50 pixel, or let's just give it 70. Okay, that's more like it. Now I'm going to group this together, and I'm going to reduce the spacing between this element to maybe 12. Okay. And then I will manually reduce the height of this text field. Let's check the spacing between the two elements. 8. All right, so I'm going to give this 8. Let's keep it 8. Like so, and that's it. We're going to give this writing 1. Okay. When we duplicate this, you can see automatically it gets it writing 2, so we're good. And then let's just copy this text, which we'll see, and replace this with that, and then make this May 23, May 23. Okay, and then let's rename this to writing section. Then we can call this writings container. And that's it, guys. That's it for this video. In the next lesson, we're going to build out resource toolkit section. I'll see you there. Bye. Welcome again, guys. In this lesson, we'll build the resource toolkit section. And so we can reuse the heading here and the text here for this section. So let's go. So right here, I'm going to duplicate this page, Control D, and then call this resource toolkit. For some reason, I think this heading is quite too big, so I'm going to just reduce it. I'll reduce the size from here, and then make it, let's check for 32. Yeah, I think 32 should be fine. Yeah, let's do 32. So I'm going to keep this 32 pixels, okay? All right, moving on for this resource toolkit with an S. Okay, I'm just going to delete. Before we delete, let's Ctrl-Shift-G to ungroup. Then I'm going to delete this. But before I do that, let me make this container fixed. Because it is set to all content, once I delete this, it's going to hug this resource toolkit, right? It's going to hug the remaining content inside of it. And let me show you what I mean. So once I delete this, you can see the container hugged this content, and that's not what we want. So before we delete this, let's make it fixed. Let's make the width fixed. Then we can delete this. And now we have the page intact. And so what we can do is let's copy the text inside of a reference page. Copy the text, Ctrl-C, and then I can paste it in here, and then increase the opacity back to 100%. Right, and now we want to reduce the spacing between the two elements. Let's check for the spacing. As 15, let's make it 16. That's a multiple of 8, right? So we're going to make it 16. So just like so. And now we want to build this out. Let's design this. To start with, I'm just going to get the image, and then I'm going to drop it inside of here. Now I'm going to make this parent container aligned vertically, and then I'm going to copy out this text. Ctrl-C, let's just copy the text out, and then paste this, Ctrl-V. We're going to copy this as well, Ctrl-C, and Ctrl-V. So what I'm going to do next is to copy these two elements, these two texts, and then put it inside a container by clicking Shift-A. Then I'm going to align them to the left. Then I'm going to call this resource description, like so. Then I'm going to copy this container plus the logo and put it inside another container, and then make it span horizontally. And let's check the spacing between the two elements. We have the spacing of 24. Let's check the spacing between this text, 12. So we're going to apply that here. Let's mark this 24. And then let's make this 12. I think 10 is fine in my opinion, actually, but let's make it 12. That's fine. So now that we have this, we're going to apply another photo layout to it and put it inside of this container with a line field, with a line color. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is click Shift A on my keyboard. And now that we have that, it's placed inside another container. And I'm going to call this resource container. Let's rename this to resource. Now that we have that, what I'm going to do is check the padding between the elements. So for the left and right, we have 40 pixels. And then for top and bottom, we have 33 pixels. So I'm just going to make it like 2. That's a multiple of it. So let's apply the same padding there. So 14 and 32. Right? Now that we have this, we want this container to be at the center. So we're going to give it a pitch width of 855. Right? And then we're going to make this align to the left. We're going to apply a line color. Let's give it this. All right. And then let's check for the corner radius of 12. So I'm going to apply corner radius of 12 to that. Corner radius is 12. Okay. Now that we have that, I'm going to copy this and duplicate. I'm going to replace this logo with the other logo that we have. So I'm going to copy this Control-C and Control-Shift-R on Windows or Command-Shift-R on Mac. Okay, now that that is done, we need to copy these 2 cards and put them inside another container and call this resource container. We already have one resource container, but for the lack of a better word, let's just leave it at that. Yeah. Now let's check for the spacing. The changes to elements. We have the spacing of 32. Then spacing between this and this is 59. Right? So let's apply that. We give this David frame. I'm going to give the 59. Just like so. All right. And that's it. If you're here to subscribe to this channel, I encourage you to do so by clicking the subscribe button and then give this video a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.